Well, everyone, it is Wednesday, August the 21st, 2024. I'm Doug. It is time once again to play some Wordle. Bob Russell writes in, I know you hate two-word openers, but this will get all the vowels looked at in 10 unique letters, zesty and audio. I don't typically do two-word openers, but I do love me some zesty. So I think we will definitely do zesty, and I'll tell you what, we'll consider audio based on whatever comes out of zesty. How's that? So without further ado, let's get zesty. And oh wow, look at that. The big goose egg. 5 gray tiles. Well, Bob, I'll tell you what, okay, I'll make an exception to my normal rule here, and especially because we just a few days ago went to audio for the second guess, but in this situation, at the risk of being a little bit redundant, I will go audio on the second guess, hoping that we make a big recovery here. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word audio? No. But oh wow, look at that. We have a U in position. But here's the story, nothing else, including the Y. Wow, very interesting. 1 U in position. So the first thing I'm wondering to myself, is this going to be a thing where we need another U, or is it, my goodness, just looking at that, you almost would think there'd have to be a Y, but there's not. That's an interesting board right there. I got to be honest with you, that's a very interesting board. I just think of like for example, like the word bunny, funny, all things that would have the double consonant somewhere, but then a Y. Okay. All right. So let's try. We need to not think about that possibility because it is not one. I've got to think of words that have just the U. Oh, I've got one. I've got one that's come into my mind that just uses that one vowel, the U in the second spot. How about the word bunch? Like the first thing actually I was thinking was hunch, and then I realized you could also do bunch. I suppose you could also do lunch. But boy, I do love this setup here. 4 different consonants to look at. I don't think you can get any better than that. You can't get any better than that. So it would be bunch, lunch, punch, hunch. We have 4 guesses left. Munch. Bunch, lunch, punch, hunch, munch. So what that means is we might have to be making the decision of whether we use an eval to guarantee a win or not. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But for now, let's see if we are in fact in the UNCH world. I suspect we are. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word bunch? No, it's not. And we're not in the UNCH. Okay. But we're in the U blank CH. Okay, so the most important thing I think here is figuring out what that third letter is. I suppose it could be, there's a few things, right? Oh, goodness. So URCH could get us to lurch. And ULCH could get us to mulch. So either of those is super important, because I think we have to nail down if the L is in the first or the third spot. So if it's in the third spot, it would be mulch or gulch, whereas the L in the first spot could really only be lurch. Therefore, what we need to do is look at the ULCH first, I believe. I'm also assuming here that I'm not missing other possibilities for the third letter. I do not believe I am. Pretty confident that I'm not. So therefore, let's go with mulch first. I mean, mulch or gulch, equally possible. I think we're 1 and 3, but I like testing the L first because if the L drops in, you know that the answer in 5 is going to be Gulch. All right, so anyway, is the answer to today's puzzle the word mulch? Yes, it is. Oh, that's an interesting one. That was a case where we had to be strategic at which sequence that we did those. Very interesting puzzle indeed. So, Bob, thank you for that suggestion. That put us in an interesting position where we'd already used the second guess just to get to that U, and then we just had to be very meticulous. Take the time to think that one through. So, an excellent puzzle indeed. Good stuff. Tomorrow is Thursday, and we are going to try the word place, Place. So I hope you will find a place watching among us. And until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow with some more Wordle.